Cool.
Okay, we're live.
Great.
I was working for Chick-fil-A doing marketing and events in Denver. And on my day off, my husband and I, were literally at this park in Denver, as picturesque as that sounds, probably not as picturesque as you're thinking. And we're just kind of hanging out and just really exhausted from the 9 to 5 grind. And also, just kind of thinking like in the future when we have kids, I'm not really sure this is something that I'm going to be able to continue to do. And we were thinking back on our wedding. We'd only been married for, 2 years at that point. And I said, that was literally the best day of my life. And a lot of the, stress was taken off of me because of my wedding planner. And I would really love to be able to give that gift to other women because it's a really happy season, but it can also become really stressful. And I really think that coming and partnering with them in that time and like serving them with the love of Christ would be a really cool thing to do. I started in 2011 and I honestly started searching online for wedding planning material and then kind of, adding all those together and collaborating between checklists found on like the Knot and Wedding Wire and just making like an ultimate checklist. And then when I partnered with Molly McKinley in my first year, her experience in Atlanta doing weddings and my experience, we kind of combined those and further tuned, a day of timeline and a checklist and all that kind of stuff just to, further improve our resources. And really just over the years, our checklist has continued to be curated and just really, I'm the kind of person that I'm always going to strive to be the best and do the best that I can and give our clients the best. I do remember, working on my website and sitting down with a friend who had a successful business in Littleton, Colorado. And I told her, I said, I don't even know what to do. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how to get clients. And she said, oh, well, my brother knows how to do search engine optimization. You should talk to him and he could help you. And I got on the phone with him and I think he, thought he would talk to me and then I'd have to hire him for his services. I sat down with him for 2 hours and paid him $200 to teach me everything he knew. And then I went home and I did it. So this year we're going to bring on 5 new locations. And then I do see us bringing on 4 new locations the following year. And then from there, I don't really know, where we'll go, but I don't think I'm going to, kind of limit the growth of the company if there are women who, want to come on board. So those numbers are really like my personal goals for the financial health of Chancey Charm. But, I don't really know where God's going to take it, but I am really excited to continue to see it grow and to bring on more women. I think that, the last retreat really inspired me and made me realize how important the community is and how much people are, searching for that. And I think that God has really great plans for the program. I had to come to Jesus with myself. And first of all, I realized I was giving Google way too much glory for what God's done and is doing and the clients he's bringing our way. And it made me step back and I went to the conference really with an open heart, ready to learn. We changed our lead process a little bit. And then we got Greystone and my husband was like, what do you think about pursuing more venue partnerships? I'm like, no, that doesn't happen. It just doesn't work like that. And then I talked to Kristen about it and she was like, yeah, it's a really good idea. Like you have a lot to offer. So I started reaching out to venues and started getting a really great response. My family has supported me 150%. I really couldn't have this business without them. there's no Chancey Charm without Chris Chancey. This industry breeds divorce and workaholics and a lot of really negative things, and I just don't want to run a company that breeds that. I really want to run a company that encourages boundaries and work-life balance, and I want to run something different. I do think that going ahead and starting a website and kind of getting that ball rolling is a really good use of your time outside of work, because it helps you see where you come from, where you're going, and obviously if you do decide to launch your own event planning business one day, you have something to work with. It's not this overwhelming task, and just from a Google standpoint, it's good to have a site that's bolder and has been active for a while. So I just think that the internet is such a big part of creative wedding event industry life from this point forward, that if you have the time to do something like that, it's definitely going to be worth it.